A new video has emerged showing a bunch of school kids, just children, pretty young too, they are definitely in early elementary school, being forced to stage a BLM protest, kind of like a mock protest at school. So before I get into the story, just a quick reminder to like this video and to subscribe to the channel as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into this one. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and show you the clip of this, okay? This is a clip of the kids that are walking down the hallway, and you'll see directly that they are holding up these BLM signs saying BLM. All right, so the reason why I have a problem with this video, I mean, I have many issues with this video, of course, but the biggest one that I think I have first off from seeing this is that these kids don't even really know what any of that even means. I mean, at this age, they don't understand what they're really saying, right? And really also what this is to me, it looks like they're training these kids to be liberals, right? That's what this is about. This is about activism. This is absolutely on purpose. They are trying to train the new BLM force, the new recruits for Antifa. That's what this video is all about. So a little bit of this article explains what's going on, because this is a school, this is a private school in Washington, D.C. This should not surprise anybody, okay? Very liberal area, of course. This is the Lowell School. They charge about $40,000 per year for kindergarten, so not cheap remotely at all. And then the kindergarten curriculum has a focus on identity, social justice, and activism. In other words, I want my kid to be a screaming liberal when they grow up. That's essentially what is happening here. Like I said, they were marching around the school, staging this kind of mock BLM protest. But part of the school's diversity, equity, and inclusion statement is, and I hate that, because it doesn't say equality anywhere on that list. It's equity, which is not the same thing as equality, by the way. But they say, we believe that the foundations of advocacy begin in childhood and early adolescence. In other words, we want to go ahead and make sure that these kids are brainwashed as soon as possible. Okay, that's what this is about. I mean, it's very clear. To dismantle systems of oppression, exclusion, inequality. I mean, come on. This is insane to be teaching this to kids at this age. You see this happening all the time. I mean, at least wait till they get to college, right? I mean, we knew that college has kind of pushed this stuff, but to see this happening at a elementary school this early on, I mean, this is kindergarten. This is insane. So social justice and activism lessons are also on the curriculum. The Lowell School is part of helping children develop a strong sense of self, includes showing them that they each have a voice, and it goes on and on and on. You get the idea. All of this is about trying to make these people into future activists, effectively. That's what's going on. And as they get through the curriculum or go through different grades and get older, second graders are taught to tackle big problems, what they're saying, with their activism, okay? Big problems like global warming, natural disasters, homelessness, cyber hacking, people hurting people who are poor. I mean, it's ridiculous that they're doing all these things. And I understand, like, there's going to be some portion of education that should be happening in schools, obviously. But the problem with this stuff is that this isn't helping them at all. First of all, it's too early for them to really understand and grasp what it is that's happening. And what you're also doing is that you're training them to be liberals. That's all this is. You know, and so when they grow up and they don't understand the facts that they weren't presented in school because nobody's presenting them with a fair argument about what's going on. You're training them to believe that they must be doing these types of protests. I mean, what's next? Are they going to have them basically say, okay, kids, go ahead and run around the classroom and destroy all the toys, tear up the classroom? Because that's exactly what BLM did a couple of years ago, right? I mean, is that what they're going to do next, to show them how BLM protesters really protest? This is sickening. And what this is too, is that this is where the parents do not want to actually teach their children anything, right? So they pay the school $40,000 a year to make them a liberal. That's effectively what's happening. They're paying all of this money for the school to parent their kids, to teach them the moral values that the school thinks are important. And then all of a sudden, these kids, of course, grow up to be far leftist. I mean, there is no surprise there. This is why not only are public schools being affected by some things like this, but even private schools. Oftentimes, you have them pushing these woke things, and it's right there in front of your face. I mean, they're not even trying to hide this. This is right there in the open, them straight up telling you, this is about activism. We are making your kid an activist, training them to do that. It's like a kindergarten Antifa class. That's basically what's happening. So really crazy story here, and obviously it's sad to see them do that. And even in the line, they're all wearing the mask. I mean, this is just a perfect example of how woke some of these schools can be. And the fact that it costs $40,000 a year is an even bigger slap in the face. So let me know what you think down in the comments about this clip. Enjoy kind of reading what you guys had to say about it. But with that being said, that's all I have up for this video, and I thank you for watching.